Good morning. It's day number 2. Slept pretty good. I got a little chilly. Nothing too bad though. So as you can see, I got my sleeping pad and my bedroll. I used that last night and stayed nice and toasty after I got those out. I need to make a better pillow for tonight. I used the dry bag with water in it as a pillow with my Shimah, and it leaked all night. Not like a big leak, but just a tiny bit, so I woke up with my back being a little bit wet. But nothing too crazy. Good night. Temperatures are good right now. I feel good. I'm happy, in a good mood. Gotta pee though. Gotta pee like really bad. Checking my shoes, making sure that there's no crawlies in there. Sometimes here in the Southwest you get scorpions. So I'm just making sure that my shoes are good. They're small. The bark scorpions are real small here. About the size of a quarter. So today, I want to go check the fire and see if I can get that going. Hopefully there's some coals, and if not, I got to get a fire going again. But I think I'm kind of hoping and thinking that there will still be some salvageable coals in there. So hopefully I'll get lucky there. So we'll check that, and then after that, we'll see what comes next. Today, I'm probably going to cook and eat, and definitely more hydration. So that's what's on the plan for day 2 as of right now. I feel heat. Oh yeah, the fire's banked, so that's good. There's nice hot coals under there. So really all I got to do is bring them out and they will do their own thing. Oh, that's some good coals. Yeah. Got lucky. So this fire is not going to require much. That's a blessing right there. I'm happy about that. Morning flames. Nice. Yeah, that's good. Good start to the day right there. Time to put my beans on. I'm just going to let them sit there for a little while. Do their thing, cook nice and slow while I'm on to other projects. my bushcraft chair. Took me a little time to make it, but it's nice because now I can get up off the ground. I'm tired of sitting on the ground, tired of sitting in the sand. This wasn't very hard to put together. It just took a little bit of time, a little bit of work, and some cordage. But now, it sure makes camp a lot more comfortable. Very nice. I'm glad I did this. I'm really happy about it. Well, I got a little bit of a dilemma here. While I was making my bushcraft chair, my beans were cooking. And the beans ran out of water. And I thought they were going to be fine. I normally turn them or stir them every 15 minutes or something, but they got burnt on the bottom. So I say the word dilemma because I don't want to waste food when I'm out here in a survival type scenario. So I'm going to scrape off the edible tops, and that's what I'm going to have. The whole batch isn't bad, it's just the bottom layer. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was. There's just a few of them that are burnt. Now they're not finished cooking, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour off these good ones. I'm going to go clean my pot in the sand, and then I'll transfer these beans back, and then I'll finish cooking them. And I'll definitely pay attention. But yeah, there's some that are bad, and it wasn't my fault because I was busy doing something positive, you know. I was making this chair, which this chair is already kind of made me really happy already because I'm sitting here off the ground. It's a very nice addition to the camp. Very positive one. So that's how much I lost. Not that much. That's more like it. So once it reaches a boil, the water's purified, and so are the beans. So now we just let this cook until it's the thickness that we want, and the beans are done. It's actually smelling really good, smelling delicious. Well, my beans are officially done. I took them off the heat about an hour ago, actually. I didn't want to eat them hot. So, as I was letting them cool, I laid down, just relaxed. It felt good. So now I'm going to enjoy some of these beans. Very good. It totally gets rid of the taste that's in the water. I think this is going to be a good way to hydrate. Disguise that water taste with beans. I was out earlier cutting some more material because I have another project that I want to make. While I was out, I found a bottle, so I'll be bringing that bottle back soon. Boy, these are delicious. Who would have thought that some beans would have tasted so good? But they do. So I've found out that just trying to stay hydrated out here with a small pot is a pretty good task, because you're trying to cook, you're trying to hydrate, you're letting it cool. So this pot's been busy. It's definitely proven itself to be a very, very valuable part of my kit, and it was a good item to bring. It just proves why a container is one of the 5 C's. I think I needed this little bit of nutrients, this little bit of energy boost. But that's definitely how to get the water down. No doubt about it. I don't think the rice would have had the same effect. But I'm still thinking about getting some sort of filter going. I've taken some coals out of the fire pit, drug them back so they could cool. I'm just waiting for a container to get available or to find something. I think I'll use this as my water bottle. But with that glass bottle, that opens up new possibilities. I might be able to turn this into a charcoal filter, just to remove odor and taste out of the water. Although I'll admit, I'm a little reluctant to use this container for that purpose, because it's a nice wide mouth container. I would rather use the other container that the cranberry juice is in to make the filter. But once this is empty, I can dump all the cranberry juice that this will hold, drink the rest of that, and then get that container available and use that glass bottle for my water bottle. That's where it's at. I feel so much better after eating those beans. I was feeling fine before, but I was kind of lazy. But after eating those beans, I'm like really motivated to do something, to get on to the next task, the next thing. So wow, it's crazy how food does that. It's weird. I definitely want to make a water filter. I know I keep saying that, but I need to hydrate to do that. I need to deplete this resource and able to make the next one more of a luxury. I want that water to taste good and smell good. That'll motivate me. It'll get me more I guess desire to stay hydrated, because drinking the water is kind of a process. It's like, man, I need to get this down. I'm not having any problems with that, but I think it would be easier if I had a container to put the water in, let it cool, you know, have a filter. I think that'd be cool. So that's what I'm thinking about right now. So I'm going to offload some of this cranberry into this Gatorade bottle here. And that'll give me a good indicator as to how much cranberry juice I'm going to need to drink. This Gatorade bottle holds 32 ounces. And again, finding that glass bottle, I'm going to go get it here in a minute. That's a pretty good thing. Guess it's about like that, so probably have about 16 ounces in here left. I don't see why I couldn't drink that by supper, by dinner time. I haven't even opened the rice yet, and it's already day 2, mid day 2. Yeah, that ain't too bad. I'm excited about this because we're gonna have a water filter soon. It's very promising. So I got this bottle, but there's a little discoloration still inside the glass. So, trying to get that out. I don't think it's anything harmful or anything like that. I just thought I'd try to get it out. Get this thing as clean as I can. Nice bottle. Federal law prohibits, or excuse me, federal law forbids sale or reuse of this bottle. Dang it. I can't use it. Just kidding. So when I get back to camp, I'm gonna boil this water and I'm gonna pour it right back in this bottle to sanitize this bottle before I use it. So what's a bottle without a lid? It leaks a little. But still quite effective for what I need. And that's to keep bugs and things out of my water. Turned out pretty good. Things are starting to look good. Things are shaping up. I like the way that turned out. In the time lapse video that I filmed making this, you see a lot of cuts where I'm coming towards my thumb and it looks dangerous, but I'm doing very small movements like this in that video, so they look a lot more dangerous than they are. Now I would never say come towards your thumb, but in an extremely controlled cut like that, you know, it's okay. Because I was doing it with extreme caution. And now I have a lid that's functional. and I'm happy. Something as simple as this little water bottle makes a big deal in a survival scenario. Life is good. Well, folks, day number 2 is officially in the books. Today was a very productive day. I got a lot of stuff done. One of the biggest things I think that I accomplished today was the creation of the water filter. I didn't show a lot of that on camera, but I went down to the river. I got some sand. I had some hardwood charcoal that I had set aside, and I packed that thing about 3/4 full of charcoal because I wanted to really take the odor and taste out of the water. That water filter has made the water night and day difference. It's really, really doing a good job. So it makes hydration a lot better. And that in itself has boosted my morale. It's boosted my mood. I feel a lot better because yesterday hydration was kind of a chore because I felt like I had to just get the water down after boiling it. Again, today it's a whole different situation. I spent a lot of time today boiling water. A 1 liter pot, it takes a lot to boil the water, and effort, you know, that I don't really show on camera all the time. It's a lot to stay hydrated with such a small pan, especially when temperatures have risen today compared to yesterday. I knew that was going to happen. It was in the forecast, and it's going to do it again tomorrow. Temperatures are going to rise throughout the week, like I said yesterday. Now, as far as projects, I got some good things accomplished today. Some camp comfort items. There was a place, I can't remember where I saw it, but I saw a picture of a bushcraft chair and a bushcraft table. And I thought, man, that looks cool. Next time I go out for like a multiple day overnighter, I'll attempt those. So I started with the chair. I went and cut a bunch of salt cedars and tamaracks, brought the wood back, and I built a chair. And I'm here to tell you the chair turned out fabulous. Being able to sit up like I am right now, I'm sitting in it as we speak. I'm sitting in the chair, I'm not on the ground.
it really boosts your morale. You're not sitting on the floor no more, or the ground, I should say. So it really makes you feel good about yourself. It's such a nice addition to any camp, is having a nice chair to sit on. You know, you can, when you're working during the day, you can just come take a sit and get a rest. You know, it's a good resting place. So that was a huge success today, this chair. So I thought, well, my skills of making things are really good. They're on point. Let me go ahead and knock out that table. So I went out, got a little confident, I guess. I cut a bunch more salt cedars and tamaracks and brought them back. And that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work cutting that wood. So anyway, I brought it back, and I wanted to follow this new idea. If you look at the 5-day duo survival experience that I did with Justin, we had a $20 budget, and I built a table in that series. And the table that I built today has much different legs. So instead of the legs being vertical like this, the legs are actually crossed and lashed together. So I thought that that was going to be more structurally sound or something like that. So I built that design based on what I could remember in my head, and it worked out okay at best. This thing's pretty wobbly. So that means tomorrow I'm probably going to be adjusting this chair, or excuse me, this table, to get it more stable. I don't like the way it's real wobbly. So I had some other plans that I was going to work on tomorrow, but they're going to be put back in lieu of me fixing this table. I would really like to have a table to complement my chair so that I can sit there and put my bowl there on the table and eat my food and things like that. A table's a nice thing to have at a campsite. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'll probably shore this thing up and see what I can do. Now, the fire right now, I've got some hardwood salt cedars in there and tamarack. And the idea is I'm going to bank the fire naturally like I did yesterday. I'm hoping that it works again. It worked phenomenal. This morning I woke up, I had coals banked, and it worked out good. And the way I did that yesterday was burning a hardwood, making some coals, and then putting softwood on top to create an ash to bury those hardwood coals. So I've got the hard on there right now. I'm hoping that it'll work again just as well as it did this morning, because I don't really feel like cranking out a friction fire again or using my lightning strike, excuse me. So hopefully that will work. Now, I still have all the rice. I haven't even opened it yet. And I still have all the ramen. I haven't even opened it yet. I have half of a bag of beans left. I had one portion of beans. I have a second portion sitting in water, just waiting so that they can soak. They say that that helps reduce the amount of gas that you get from beans. So they're soaking. I'm probably going to cook them tomorrow. The rice, I'm going to have a serving of rice tonight. And I'm not going to bore you guys with showing you cooking rice and eating it and stuff like that. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to do that off camera. But my idea is to get some rice in my body, get my stomach nice and full right before bedtime so that I can stay warm during the night. Not that I need to. It's not winter. We're looking at low, 40s in the low tonight again. Little higher than it was yesterday, so high 40s I'm guessing. So that's the idea for the food. And I haven't been hungry. I just haven't been hungry. I've been active all day. I just haven't touched the food, with the exception of the beans. And the beans they tasted really good. So that's the idea for tomorrow, and that's kind of a wrap up of today. I miss Bella and the girls. I wish they were here. I wish Justin was here. He was gonna come. Him and I did an overnighter the other day, and he was gonna come, but his dad has his birthday coming up, so he wants to be there for that, and he's got a few other things going on. So Justin, if you're watching, hope you're doing well, man. Wish you were out here. So yeah, that's about all I got for today. in this closing. It was a beautiful day. I look forward to day 3. Tomorrow we'll be halfway through the challenge. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys are doing well. Have a beautiful night. We'll see you